Day, November 25th, and I am making ornaments. Start out with these, they call them satin. They're kind of styrofoam ball wound with fine, very fine thread. And so you can either pin or glue. Because it's styrofoam underneath, you can use pins and stick beads on, or you can glue. If you want to have stacked decorations, you pretty much have to use pins because you can't glue 4 or 5 beads one on top of the other. So this is what I did yesterday. And I just added these two here right now. So I have all these beads. Let's see if I can do this in a way that you can see it. What happened to, okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I kind of lost track of where the camera was on I'm filming this with a little tablet, and I lost track of where the camera eye was. So, see, I have some green in various sizes and shapes, and this metallic snake thing is those little flower cups. And pins, lots of pins, and lots more pins. And lots more beads. And I make them up as I go along. I look at, well, let me put a bead in there and see what happens next. Oh, here's where I have the pink ones, but these are interesting, these drop-shaped ones. I don't use them much because they don't really hang on these little balls, but I had some bigger balls and they hung on the edge of those kind of nicely. But I may try a different way of hanging them up. I may string them on fishing line and then pin that. So anyway, I have a whole little chest of drawers over there that you can see under that lamp, and all those drawers have beads in them. And then that box over there has ribbon and lace and gold rickrack and silver rickrack and all sorts of neat stuff like that. I used to make these. Used to start making them on Thanksgiving Day evening, like after dinner, as kind of the transition moment to Christmas holidays. But I'm trying to do a little earlier. I was going to do a lot earlier, but as it turns out, I'm only 2 days earlier. Well, 3 if you count yesterday being started on this. But I used to make them rather quickly, but my fingers and my eyes and all sorts of things don't work quite the way they used to. Anyway, it's the kind of thing you can do sitting on a recliner with a blanket on your lap. And it's fun. Now, there used to be a craft store right down the street from me here, walking distance, but they went out of business. They closed down, I guess it's a year ago. It was a year ago. It's almost 2 years ago. So I'm using up what I have, and then I guess I could get stuff at Hobby Lobby. Now, Joann Fabrics shut down also. So, well, but I think once I finish with, I probably won't even use up everything I have because, you get to a point where you've got a few left and they really don't go together well, kind of like picking the last blooms in your garden. So I don't know where I'll end up with this, but anyway, I might just as well, right? I've got all these beads and all this stuff, and I've got some balls in various colors that are unusual. There used to be a seasonal store on the mall in San Antonio, one of the loop around San Antonio. They used to have like 4 malls or 5 malls, and one of them had a store, a pop-up store they would call it now, It's open only for Christmas decorations. And so at the end of the season, when they were closing, I went there and I bought a whole bunch of the satin balls in different unusual colors for like next to nothing. So I still have a box of them left. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving, and maybe I'll show you another one of these when I get some done before Christmas. Take care. Bye-bye.